Hey everyone, how are you today? Right, today it's going to be interesting because I've got my teddy bear suit on. Maybe you see me in the brown. That's my teddy bear suit. And it means that we're going to talk about something. We're going to feel and heal. We're going to experience real feelings, all right? Now, I don't know if anybody is joining us. I don't know if there's anyone here because I can't see anything at the moment. It would be nice to know that there is someone on here because I really want to explore. I want to explore some real feelings. I want to explore some real feelings. I want to explore some real feelings. We have an echo. Let's take it off the Bluetooth. Okay. I think we have one person. Today I want to explore panic, and this is kind of an awakening, a live awakening. I'll then go on to Zoom and do another one and put it on. I don't know about you, but it's getting towards Christmas. Today is the 20th, Friday. I think I've just got up. Today is Friday, Saturday the 19th. I just got up. And Christmas is getting closer and closer, but it's still Saturday the 19th. The eviction is getting closer and closer. And when I wake up, the pain body goes into total panic. I can't get out of bed. I don't want to face anything. Thank God I have Moving on TV and I have you guys and I have a mission to do something for humanity. But I've got my teddy bear suit on today, as you can see. This is my teddy bear suit. This is my protection. My protection. And I'm scared. I am very, very scared. Are you scared? Because I'm scared. And I don't want anyone to fix this. I want you to feel. I am absolutely terrified. I have no one at all at Christmas. No one. I'm on my own. Just me and the cats. It's going to be a very empty, lonely Christmas. This is what my head is saying. With huge, huge unhappiness and fear and panic, and not one friend and not one family member will be here, except Martin, who will come here on and off. He'll pop in from his family, who won't see me, because they're in a different consciousness altogether now. They won't see me at all, because I will not wear, and because there's nothing to talk about anymore. So I will be here in the bunker, the Christmas bunker, on my own. And it feels absolutely terrifying. It will be from Christmas Eve till the 2nd of January. I will be on my own. I've been on my own now for over 4 months, completely on my own with the cats. But I have an eviction notice as well. And I don't have one friend who will be here with me. And I have nowhere to go. And The pain body that I'm in is in total panic. What about you? Do you know what's coming? Do we really know? Do we know what's happening? Because I don't. I get my intel, I get information, but I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't know. All I know is that it's one day at a time and surrender. And I want to feel these feelings with you guys because moving on TV is real. We're real. But I don't want to be completely on my own for Christmas. And I cannot drive to Bristol. And I don't want to leave Peace and Ellie. I'm not leaving them. But the circumstances are, I'm on my own, completely. There's no job, there's no public, there's no friends, there's no family. All there is a huge amount of fear, panic, memories, anger, fear, panic. Okay, let's explore. No one will do this with you live. Where? Where is it settling? This huge panic, you know, the panic of my starseeds family, who their families don't want them and will not celebrate Christmas with them if they don't believe in what they do. My panic, the collective panic around this time of now of the year. Here, 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 here. The whole of the windpipe, the ossificus, huge panic. It's okay. It's okay. I'm here. I'm here with you. Feel it. Feel what it does to us. Feel what this does to the body. Feel. I can feel my whole throat now blocking, so I won't be able to sing. All blocking up. Can you hear? Do you hear that? Do you hear what fear is doing to us? In the throat chakra, in the solar plexus. Panic, fear. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. That's all. I just want you to feel it. Feel, guys, feel. I've got no home. Home. Feel it. I've got no home. Feel the panic. Breathe into the panic. Really feel it. Feel it. Feel the panic. Feel the panic. Feel, 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 feel. Panic. Feel, 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 feel. Panic. Feel, 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 feel. This is an opportunity to show you. This is an opportunity to show you. To show you. Real panic. This is an opportunity to show you. This is an opportunity to show you. Real panic. I mean, there's no one on here. Rage, rage. Subscribers have gone down again. All I've done is work all night, streaming, and subscribers have gone down again. Do you know what I mean? Feel it, Lauren. Feel, feel, feel. Just feel. I want you to feel with me. I want you to feel with me. Feel. Breathe. Eviction. Subscribers are going down. Feel. Feel it here. Feel. No one knows what's going on in the world. Total uncertainty. Feel. No family, no friends. Another day alone. Another night alone. Another week alone. Another month alone. Feel. 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 Really, really, really feel. Really, 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 really feel. Don't try to fix it. Just feel. Feel this intense panic and fear. Loneliness, depression, panic, panic. You're going to be on the streets in the freezing cold, the mind is saying. That's what the mind is saying. You're going to be on the streets. You're going to be a bag lady. You're going to be on the streets. Peace and Ellie will die. You'll be on the streets. You'll have to drink whiskey to stay alive because no one will take you in. You haven't got any family and you haven't got any friends. That's what the mind is saying. And if you go into a housing association, they will track and trace you. And as soon as that comes in, you will be forced to do what they want to do. You will be forced to bow down. Feel it, Lauren. Feel, feel, feel. Feel, guys, feel. It's interesting how many people come on for a tarot show, but they will not come on to feel. They won't come on at all to feel, will you? You won't come on to feel. Will this house be empty the whole of the Christmas and the New Year while you're all with your family and friends? What's new? Rage, 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 fear, rage. This time last year, I had a job. What is your mind doing? I had a beautiful job, a job with loads of elderly people I could help. This year, what are they doing to the elderly? This time last year, I felt like I was on my way. Did you feel you were on your way? With grants and money and Amersham Community Centre, and things were really working out this time last year. Come on, what's the mind telling you? What's the pain body telling you? Come on, guys, what's your mind telling you? What's your pain body telling you? This time last year, I had a job. This year, I have nothing. No one, not one friend. I've been here on my own now for 4 months. Feel, guys. Come on, feel. Feel, feel, feel the pain body. What's going on? It breaks here, it catches here, and then I can't sing. All right? What happens to you? Where does it check in? What part of your body? What part of your body goes into panic and fear? Here, feel it. Throat chakra. Why do you all come on for a tarot reading? Hear it in my throat. Stuck in the throat chakra, huge panic. Huge panic and fear, fear. Eviction. I'm going to be on the streets in the cold with the children. I was going to say I don't have kids, but with the cats. Lauren and the cats will be on the street. They'll be throwing all my stuff out onto the street. Everything will get lost. Everything will get spoiled in the rain. This is the mind, all right? The mind. Keep it going. Keep it going. The pain body and the mind. Feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it. Feel it. Look what it's doing to your bodies. Look what it's doing to your throat chakra. Do you feel it in your throat chakra, the fear? Feel the fear. Feel it. Let it come up. I can't sing. I can't talk. I can't sing. I can't talk. Feel the fear. For God's sake, feel the fear. Nobody knows what's going to happen to us. No one knows what's coming. We could all be dead by this time next year. Feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it. Our families are cutting us off. People don't want to spend Christmas with you because you don't have the same beliefs as them. They are completely and utterly taken over by the media. That media, they believe everything that has been told to them. Everything. It doesn't matter what you feel. It doesn't matter what you want. You used to have a choice to believe what you wanted. You used to have a choice to believe whether you wanted medicine or not. Feel it. Feel it. And you're doing it all on your own. I'm doing it all on my own. Here in the bunker. I want you to feel it because this is a great opportunity for you to feel your fear. Take 10 minutes, half an hour out of your day and come on here. I've lost subscribers again today. They keep taking my subscribers. I worked all night. I didn't go to bed. And they take my subscribers away. Feel the rage. Feel the rage. They won't give me a lottery grant. It doesn't matter how much I bow down to those shitheads. They won't give me lottery grants. Feel it. Feel it. Okay, I can feel it coming out of my throat now. Where is the fear? Where is the panic? Where is the rage stuck in you guys? What if I have no voice to sing over the whole of Christmas and New Year? People don't want to come on. People are too busy. People are running around like lunatics. People can't function anymore. Is anyone going to come here? Is anyone going to come here, or are they going to let me go through the whole of Christmas and New Year on my own as well? Feel it. Martin will be here on and off, but he's be with his family. Who else will be here? Will anyone be here? I want you to feel it. This is the pain body. This is the ego. This is what we do to ourselves. This is why I can't sing at the moment. This is why I can barely talk. Feel it, God. Don't just come on here for a chakra, for a tarot reading. Come on in to feel. Feel, 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 feel. Where is it? Where is it in your body? This loneliness, this depression, this rage that you couldn't do anything with your life. Feel it. Come on. Feel it that I can't get anyone to interview for Christmas. Come on. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. That I won't want to get up. That I've planned all the programs. I've planned them, but I don't have a clue who's coming on. Feel it. Feel it and surrender. Before I was in the wheelchair, when I fell, I felt this. I was lying on the ground. I couldn't move. They kept saying to me, get up, get up. The people at the British Legion, they didn't believe me that I couldn't move. Where is this taking you? This is how it feels. Total helplessness. And they're all shouting at me, get up, you're making it up, there's nothing wrong with you. I said, I can't move. I had broken my leg, guys. They didn't believe me. I had fallen on top of a chain. And until those people came out, they wouldn't even bring me a chair. The British Legion, Hazelmere, Al-Anon, cruel isn't the word. They kept saying that I was making it up, that there was nothing wrong with me. And I can feel that now. I can feel total helplessness. God, it's eviction. I've got nowhere to live. And please don't tell me housing associations, because it's not safe until this is over. I don't want to go anywhere else because I'm safe here. I'm safe. At least I know I can hide away. No one can come and, or force me to declare if I have a cold. You go into a housing association, if you check the tenancy agreement, you've got to declare if you've got a cold. I'm not going there. I won't. And anyway, I don't have anywhere. They haven't found anything. I want you to feel everything. I'm not doing this. I'm doing this for a reason. I'm doing this because moving on TV, I don't have anyone, and I want to feel with you. Because if there's anyone on here at the moment, I want you to feel the fear and the panic and the lack of certainty. And for me, it's coming at the moment from when I fell and I lay there on the ground and I couldn't move. My leg was working. So where is it for you guys? Where is it? Can you feel where it's coming from? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Yeah. You see, my throat is clearing. Okay, so we've got it. I've got it. I've got the point where this panic is coming from. And I'm lying on the ground, all right? I'm stuck in a chain. And instead of surrendering to that chain, I'm fighting it. And I'm fighting it, trying to get out of that chain. And guess what that chain is doing? It's breaking my leg. It's breaking my bones more and more. It's breaking the bone because it was deep. It was a chain, all right? If you just come on, we're feeling. We're trying to deal with panic and fear. We're dealing with it in the moment, all right? We're dealing with it in the moment, okay? So I'm lying there and I'm stuck in a chain on my knee. And I keep fighting and fighting, trying to get off this chain. And guess what's happening? It's breaking my bone more and more and more. When we saw the x-ray, there was this massive indent inside my leg from the pressure of the chain. And I couldn't surrender. I couldn't surrender. So now I'm surrendering to you. I'm surrendering to moving on TV, this huge panic of Christmas and New Year on my own, without any friends, without any family, with an eviction notice, with the fear of being on the streets in the cold weather, because I don't have anyone who will take me and the cats in, not one person, no one. Okay, so I want you, so the only thing I can do is surrender, all right? So if I surrender, I can feel my voice is coming back now. I have touched on a place now where the fear and the panic was coming from. It was coming from lying on the ground with a chain digging into my knee. I couldn't move, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it now. And I want you to take some time out to do this with me every day now, because we don't know what's coming. I want you to be in total fear. I want you to face everything. I want you to face death, the end of the body, with me here. I'm moving on TV because we're different to everyone else. We're real. I want you to get over panic. without medication, by facing everything, because I don't have any medication and I never will. I am facing death. I am facing fear. I am facing loneliness. I am facing illness. I'm facing everything. Everything. I'm facing the fact that they've taken my freedom away from me. I can't interview certain people anymore because they'll take my station. They'll close me down. And I don't think anybody will be there to hold me if they close Moving On TV down, because no one is here now, and no one was here yesterday, and no one was here the day before, and no one's been here for 4 months. And no one touches me, and no one hugs me, and I feel like I'm a hologram and a robot. Yeah, come on, pain body. You see, this is the ego, this is the mind, this is the body. The body is so scared of death. Are you scared of death? Well, we need to face it now. We need to face everything, because if things don't go the way we think they're going to go, we'll be finished, all right? We will have to stand up and fight for our freedom. How else will we survive if it's not done the way we think it's going? There's always a possibility, that the whole thing is a lie. I don't know anything anymore. All I know is that this is really a time now to feel and heal, and to feel everything, and to face death. Face death. And if you don't want to come on here and face death, why don't you want to face death? I'm facing death, all right? I'm facing everything. What is the thing that you can't face? The lack of control, where you let go of this flesh and blood. Gone, finished. Can you face it with me? The end of the body, the beginning, or whatever, is it? Do you know? Because I don't. I think I do, but I don't. I haven't really been there or back, or maybe I have. Have you? Have you got near-death experiences? Have you died and come back? Because I'd like to know. If anyone wants to come on Moving On TV and talk about death, I'm putting the word death on here. Me and Emily Roberts, we talked about death. We did a big interview about death. We did, because people don't want to talk about it. We are that close. Are we that close to death? Are we? Are we? Do you know? Because I don't. All I know is that in January, I'll be out there on the streets. That's how it's looking. I'm not going to rely on that lot. And I've got no friends and family who are going to take me and the cats in. And it's all here. And there it is, the eviction notice, all addressed to the husband, because the husband doesn't tell me anything. He didn't even tell me we were being evicted. So shall I open it here in front of you and read it, because I'm absolutely terrified? I'm terrified. I've got to wait for him to come over. It's his post, so he doesn't want me to open it. It could be, Lauren, you're going to be out tomorrow, next week. No, it won't. That's the mind. The mind is telling me that I'm going to be on the streets with 2 cats. Now, there they are, banging on the door. Bang, 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 bang. We've come to evict you. Can you see how my voice has come back? Because it was fear and panic. Death. Let's face death. I want you to face death. What if there's nothing? What if we just die and that's it, and you're gone? You'll always live on in the memories of your friends and your family. Yeah? People are watching this because we have no choice. We have to face everything. They want us gone. And I can't talk too much because they'll wipe my station. If you take away my freedom, I've never taken medication. I never will. Not for mental health. My leg recovered. Thank God it recovered. I was so grateful. They healed me, the angels, and I healed myself with no operation. And people know I go to ballet and everything. After being in a wheelchair, they said I would never, they said I would be sick all the time. They said I'd be crying for a knee replacement. You know what I said to them? They said, you'll have serious arthritis and You need to sort everything out now and make appointments. And do you know what I said to the bastard? I have healed inflammation in my gums with colloidal silver, diet, and psychic healing. Done it myself, mate. Do you think that a tiny bit of arthritis is going to hurt me? And he looked at me as if and I walked out. And it's been nearly 5 years. And this knee dances. I was going to say sings. It doesn't sing. It dances. It walks. It can run. It does its best. That was without an operation. Everybody else has had an operation. It's back at the doctors. Of course, they're in the trap of medication and arthritis and more medication and more and more and more and more. Me? I'm completely clean. I never take anything for the labels that they put on me, because then my body would be dead. 20 odd years ago, I woke up and I realized you don't need medicine for anything. Not even cancer, because cancer can come and go in your body if you let it. But don't take my word for it. Do your own research. I'm talking about me. You have to find out why you got sick. You can only get well with taking care of your mind, your body, and your spirit. Cancer is a chance for the body to heal. And the apricot kernels are natural chemotherapy. And if you take natural chemotherapy, you won't get cancer. Again, I might get wiped off of here for telling you this. So let's talk about death. Not love, not joy, not tarot reading, but death. Death, guys. I want people on here talking about death. What's wrong with that? What if death is actually better than life? I don't mean it in the way, what I mean is God. I don't believe in taking, I do, I have to be so careful what I say here. You have a right to do whatever you want. Nothing to do with me, and no one should tell you what to do. No one. But I want to talk about death. I want to know what it means to you. And why are you so scared of it? Why am I so scared of death? We were brought up to believe that you get to a certain age, as Boba Berta said, 70, 80, 90, 100, because she's 111, and you will die. Some people will die at 40, at 50. Some people will die younger. But usually you get to about the age of 70 and then you prepare yourself, don't you? Why? People used to live to be 300. Who told you to die at 70, 80, 90? My father lived to be 95. If I had been there for him, again, gut. Not guilt, because I did everything possible for Dad. He just, long story. But if Dad had lived with me, he'd still be here, because I loved him. He wasn't loved. I loved him. And he would have survived into his hundreds. My father would have gone on and on and on. And he never had any medication, guys. And he never had cancer. He died because he fell and he was euthanized. All right. Long story. And I'm not going into it. And I had no say in the matter. And now I have no say in the matter. Do you see where this comes from? Course in Miracles says, you are never upset. Put this down, please. Write it down. You are never upset for the reason you think. All right? You are never upset for the reason you think. All right? You may think that you're upset because of the fact that Lauren thinks she's upset because she can't put on all the amazing freedom fighters and John Wedger and all the amazing people I want to put on. It's not about that. It's about the fact that they took away my right to not euthanize my father. Do you understand? Because I feel it. And if I feel it, then it's true. And if we go even further back from Dad, It's about the fact that when I was 7 years old, they took me from beautiful Ireland to a war zone called Israel, to wars and terrorism, right? They took away my choices. They took away my friends. They took away my Dublin. And they put me in a war zone with pedophiles and wars, okay? Let's go even more than that. They took away my choice to have an innocent childhood while I lay on the bed and was molested seriously by the dentist. And there is my story in chapter 8. It's simply amazing. Okay, let's go even further back. They took away my twin in the womb. When I say they, I mean the universe. Something took away my twin. I was born alone without my twin. Okay, so how far do you go? You are never upset for the reason you think. Not think, think, think. All right? I'm like Bobby Bertha now. I'm Irish. Think. All right? You're never upset for the reason you think. I've gone all the way back to the womb. I lost my brother. I am a womb twin survivor. I'm a vanishing twin. People say to me, why do you have long legs, an athletic body, and really slim hips? And you look like a boy. Are you a woman? People have actually said that to me. Are you a woman? Because when you lose your twin, if that twin is a different gender to you, you could take on the characteristics of that twin. And it was a boy. So yes, I am built like a boy. In some ways, I have very, very long legs and very long arms. And I'm very, very thin hips because I took on the persona of my twin. And I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. Okay, so I am what's known as a womb twin survivor. And maybe that's why I am scared at the moment. Not because they're taking away my right to interview who I want. It's just a trigger. They're taking away my right to put on my brilliant interviews that I've done over the last 9 months with Mitch and Charlie, and I'm losing all my subscribers because they want to watch the real stuff. But I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to tell you the truth about sex trafficking. I'm not allowed to put Laura on here. I'm not allowed to tell you the truth. I'm not allowed to. Do you understand? I'm not allowed to tell you, to let you have choices. I'm not allowed to put Mark or Kate. I'll get abused and I'll get cut off. And that is starting to build up inside my throat again because they're taking away my right to be healthy. They want to stick a needle in me and tell me I could do, they can take over my body. They could take away my right to be healthy when I know exactly how to stay healthy. And I'd rather get this flu bug than bow down to that lot because it's nothing. It's a flu bug and I know how to heal it. And the other day, they took away the internet. They took away my laptop. They took away my streaming, and I had a massive breakdown, massive channeling and crying. I channel all these souls in African countries and Zulu and Arab, those who have lost. I can do it now for you. Do you want to see loss? Do you want to see grief? This is how I channel them. يا خلمي تسمى ركلا ركلا يه بوتشي فلاره ملحل هل هل ملحل يبرا مهل تو يا مسخم الله These are souls full of grief, Arab, African souls that come through me, through Lauren, in order to be released when I am in grief and loss. And I am in grief and loss all the time at the moment because they're taking and taking and taking and taking. And I want to talk about death. And thank God there are people joining, because you're not afraid to talk about death. Emily Roberts came on here the other day and she wanted to talk about death. She's very young and she's very frightened. And she's starting to realize that she's been told a lot of lies. And she's starting to check things out and she's waking up. And we talked about death, and I'm trying to find that interview so I can put it on for you. And if not, I would try and bring on again. Let's talk about death, baby. Let's talk about death. Is there a song about death? No, there's loads of songs about love. Death, death. Let's see. Mavet. Mavet in Hebrew. Mavet. Death. Mort. 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 Mort in French. Give me, how do you say death? Lamut, to die in Hebrew. Mort. Mort. Edith Piaf talks about when she lost her little baby, the way she held her. She held her. Now, if you don't want to listen to this, tune out. But this is all real gut. Death, death, death. Let's talk about death, baby. Right? She holds her baby in her arms. Little Cecile, her name was. She had a baby. Edith Piaf had a baby. And when she was 2 years old, I'll act it for you. The doctor said that she was not in this world anymore, and she holds her. I wanted a lock of her hair, and she takes a pair of scissors. Can you imagine the pain of this mother, this young mother? She was only about 16 or 17, maybe 18, and she's holding her baby. My baby, my baby, my baby. I held her. I held her. The doctor, she died of meningitis. She was not, I look at her, she already was not from this world. She was from another world. She was gone. I held my baby. I wanted a lock of her hair, so I got the scissors and I cut a lock of her hair. I held a lock of her hair. And they didn't have the scissors, so they gave me a nail file. And I cut a piece of my baby's hair just so I could hold on to it. This is grief. This is death. I didn't have enough money to bury my child. Can you imagine how she felt? I didn't have enough money to bury my child. So I had to go on the streets. This is Edith Piaf. She went on the streets, right? She got the money to bury her child. And that was the end of it. And then she lost Marcel, the love of her life. But she still went on and she still carried on. So death, death, death. Face it. Surrender. That's all you can do, guys. Because we don't know. Because an executive order could come tomorrow, the day after, next week, a month from now, to say that you are all going to have to do what they're telling you to do. I don't know, do you? I'm praying that it won't come. I'm watching people that are telling me that this is all going to be okay, but we have to face it, and you have to face all the bad stuff. You're running around like chickens without a head buying your presents. I'm not buying anything. I haven't even got a Christmas tree. I am not celebrating anything this year. I am only celebrating with you. If there's a Christmas tree in the garage, I'll get it out, but I do not intend to spend a penny on Christmas this year, because we have to face everything. This is not a joke. I will say what I can say on here. I'm moving on TV without being wiped off the face of the planet. This is not a joke. This is your lives. And you have choices. Research, check things out. Watch all my old interviews that are still on there. I'm drinking my green juice. You want to stay well? Mix chlorella, spirulina, vitamin C, vitamin D with D3 with K2, huge amounts because we don't have any sunshine. Huge amounts. Magnesium. And 2 bottles of water a day. And sleep. Rest. Rest and do what you love, and you won't get sick. You won't get sick, right? Watch Eagle for tonight, because that will, Eagle for tonight, Eagle FOR tonight too. Simon Parks, because he's coming up with a lot of great stuff and a lot of hope. I can't give you that because I don't know. All I know is what I'm given. And I'm being told it's all going to be okay. But at this moment, that's right, go off and watch that. I really want you to watch it. But those of you who are still here, I will put this on again. We need to face death, all right? And so over the next couple of days, over Christmas and the New Year, I am going to be facing eviction with you. I want to feel it. I want to feel the fear. What is eviction? What does it mean to be without a home? Look, I'm Jewish. I come from the wandering Jew. My ancestors were burnt out of their houses. Could it be that I am feeling what they felt when they were told you have to leave? I feel that now. I don't have a home. I don't. All right? What does that feel like in the cold winter in England to not have a home with a raging loony bin, not a virus, but a raging loony bin, and loneliness and depression? No virus, I don't believe in it, but a raging loony bin trying to destroy us, a non-human entity. And I don't have a home like you. I grew up in wars, some of you. I grew up in wars. And in a war, you would go to your bunker. You would go to your air raid shelter. So this is my bunker. This is my air raid shelter. And you are invited to come here. You are invited to come here. I've got a Zoom at 7:30. Brilliant. I've got a Zoom at 7:30. So I'm going to leave you with this thought. You are never upset for the reason you think. I cleared my throat through doing this. And I will do an awakening similar. Let it come up. Where are you? Feel it, guys. You got to face it. We're facing death. All right. There you go. It's time to face death. Come on and talk about death. Because they won't wipe me off if you talk about death. I want to talk about death. Death. Death of the body. Death. Because there's nothing left. Once they take your home, which they're doing to me, that's it. All it is Lauren with this body and 2 cats. Because everyone else, look, Martin will be there for me. I know he will. But that's not the point. He goes home. He goes to work. He bows down to that, to being a slave, if that's what he wants to do, to get paid hardly anything while those bastards are making trillions and he has to wear a mask as well for that lot. Let him get on with it. That's nothing to do with me anymore. He's not my husband. I make my own choices now. He is my husband in name, but that's it. I do not bow down to anything or anyone. But I have to be a good girl on here. And because of that, I lose subscribers and I get cut off Intel groups. Because I have to be a good girl on here. Not because I want to, but because they wipe moving on TV off the face of the planet. And I want to call them names. There are names I'd like to say, and I will not say them on here. I will not. They know what they are. And you know what? Some people who are watching this, I know you use that particular word. I will not use it. I don't like it and I won't use it. And that's my choice. I have to keep a little bit of decorum or whatever while I'm on here. It's a responsibility. I have a responsibility to respect people that don't want to hear that word. And I won't say it. But you know how I'm feeling. And I'm talking about death. And I want to feel it. Because I've got my singing voice back now. It's gone. I managed to clear the throat chakra. So do it with me together. And guys, if you can't do it you can't do it on here, come to me. Contact me. I'm moving on TV 1. and we'll do it together. If you don't know how to come out of fear, if you're stuck, if your throat chakra is stuck like mine is on and off because of fear or panic of being evicted and having absolutely nowhere to go, nowhere, nothing. You can't, I'm not relying on England, on that effing system to touch me. I'd rather die in this house and go into that madness the way things are at this moment. And I won't, because the landlord, he's not a bastard, he's not a bad guy, and I'm sure we can work through it, but it's very, very scary and very uncertain. And I will not be sitting down for Christmas dinner this year because I have no one. It's just me and you are moving on TV. So we're going to do some serious work on here. And if you're brave enough, you're being invited on here to deal with death. Death. You brave enough to deal with death? Because I am. I am. I have no choice. I have no choice. What would happen if the internet went? I've already planned it. I told you. I will film myself and then I will put up screens all across the place and you'll see moving on TV that way, like in the old days. I really don't want to have to do it, but what choice would I have? But I have to, every case scenario, my laptop is on its last legs. What happens if it crashes? I do not, yeah, I can ring people up. Of course, I have a phone. What if the phones go? You know, what if they take our heating? What if? What do? We face death. We face the ultimate. What if they bang on our door and they force us down on the floor? Feel it? Feel it. They force us down on the floor and they stick a needle in us. Feel it. Feel it. I can't go for acupuncture. I hate it. Feel it, guys. You gotta feel it. What do you do? What do you do? I know what I would do. That would be the end of my life. I'd fight back. Seriously. I wouldn't surrender, not to that. But then are you telling me that the intelligence that we are, and I can feel this, even if they stuck that needle in you, you're telling me that this incredible intelligence that we are, that knows how not to get sick at all, cannot get past that? No, I don't believe it. We will get past anything with the intelligence that we are. They have the intelligence that's coming from the light, that they withheld from us the med beds. The med beds. The med beds are starting. Paul McDonald has started them and you're watching. But that's only the beginning. And if you go on his bed, you will release anxiety. You will release varicose veins. You'll come out there feeling $1 million, like me, maybe. I don't know your experience, but I know how I felt. But what about the extra med beds? Watch Charlie Ward. What if it's true? What if well, why isn't it true? Paul McDonald's already doing it with light and sound and music and energies. It must be true because he's already doing it. I felt it. The varicose vein disappeared. What if it's true that there are angels like him, earth angels like me? We're doing our work. His work is different. What if? I know it's true. I've experienced it. And why would I be telling you if I didn't experience such healing? Go there and do your own. Stop whinging. Stop being a victim. He can heal you. He knows how to do it. He's an earth angel. Those biodynamic beds are the first generation med beds. You don't have to die. You don't have to get sick. You could probably go back in time. You could probably fly around in your spaceship. Everything was withheld from you. You don't have to die. We have to learn, though. We have to unlearn everything. I've got to go because I've got a Zoom coming up. I love you guys, and I am in total panic and fear. But I'm telling you, I keep putting on Paul McDonald, not just because he gave me a gift of a Grammy nomination, and my gratitude is over the moon, but he gave me a lot of gifts, and he knows. He helped me find myself and my freedom and walk away from things that really weren't serving me, to make me the proud CEO of Moving on TV, to be able to do my work, which is to feel, so you can feel. No one will go on anywhere and tell you to talk about death. They'll go on there telling you about all the good stuff that's coming and Trump this and Trump that, or they'll tell you about all the bad stuff, but they won't tell you to face this uncertainty of what if. No one wants to face it. Face it now with me. I will be back. I've got a big set. I'm doing a meeting for a big interview that's coming up. Fascinating woman. I'll tell you more about it when I'm going to Zoom her now. Absolutely fascinating. It's going to be so exciting. She's a twin flame expert and a psychic and an intuitive, and I can't wait to interview her. Beautiful, beautiful soul. All right. Anyway, I've got to go now, guys. I love you. And I will be dealing with death. And please don't say to me, no, if you don't want to deal with it, don't come on here. This is a particular program, and it will be called Death. Let's talk about death and uncertainty. Okay, I love you lots. I'll be back soon. Take care. Bye-bye.